Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another freaking video because I got my phone in my hand. You know it is an Askkay. If you don't know what that is, it is a series I do here on my channel where you can submit your story time, ask what would Kay do, ask for advice. You know, you could just submit it and you may be featured in one of my upcoming videos. So if you are interested in that, look at my description box below and the email will be there along with my PO box information in case you guys want to send me anything. Also, my social media handles, Kayshawn with 3 E's on Instagram and TikTok. And there is a link to my membership in case you guys want extra exclusive videos. You can join that. But, y'all, thumbs up this video. Comment before you leave. Double check to make sure you are subscribed and that your bell notification is on. And without further ado, y'all, we about to hop right into the video. Let's go. Alright, y'all, I already have my Askkay pulled up, so let's get right into it. Alright, y'all, so boom. This is titled A Story for Your Story Times. I hope you enjoy. Alright, girl. Hey, girl. Just want to say I love your channel and been watching forever. And just wanted to share a crazy story of my own. Okay, so this happened around July of 2020. I just recently got out of an abusive relationship. I was in it for 2 years and had 2 miscarriages from the physical abuse. Oh, I'm so sorry, babe. I thought I was in love, but it got to the point where I was just so tired of the constant arguments and fighting from him cheating. So one day I built up enough courage and decided to leave while he was out of town because I was staying with him. Mind you, I moved in with him straight from my mama's house after I graduated high school. First of all, let's take a moment to clap for you, babe. Building up the courage to leave. Like, don't let nobody tell you, oh, you should have been did this, you should have left, you done for this, and that. Listen, the fact that you got to the point where you build up enough courage to leave an abusive person, always be proud of yourself, love. So I just want to give you some claps right now and applaud that you got the courage to leave, because some people don't. So good for you, babe. After I moved back in with my mom, I started looking for a job and just happened to land one at a prison. While I was waiting to start work there, which seemed like it took forever to go through the hiring process, I decided to get in contact with my old best friend from high school. Since I heard she moved back in town, we gonna name her Tower because she was really tall. So me and Tower was catching up on everything, and come to find out she had got her own apartment, which was 10 minutes away from me. So I'm like, okay, cool. We should link one weekend. Friday rolls up and she comes and get me and we go back to her place. From the time I stepped foot on her front porch, the door flew open and standing there was this short, bow-legged, light-skinned dude covered in tats. He was cute with a deep-ass voice, but he had a big bald spot on the top of his head. Tower just laughed and went in and I followed behind her. She introduced us and come to find out it was her boyfriend. And in my head, I'm in shock because she is 7 foot and he was about 1 inch shorter than me and I'm 5'6". We all started talking and laughing and was just having a good time. She brought out some bottles of Hennessy and Ciroc. I told her I'm not a drinker, so she left to go to her room and came back with a big ass bag of, you know what? I've never smoked before, so I said, well, hey, let me give it a try. This is where it get juicy. The music was playing, me and her started dancing, and I was twerking on her while her boyfriend watched. An hour passed by, and next thing I know, Tower knocked out on the couch. So me and her boyfriend was still awake. He put the TV on and just sat there quiet for a minute. I looked at the clock, and it was going on 1 a.m. So I'm like, dang, it's getting late. So I look at Tower, and I just started shaking her to wake her up, and it was like she was dead to the world. Tower boyfriend laughed and asked if I wanted to smoke another one, and afterwards he could just take me home if I didn't mind. So I said, okay, cool. He rose a fat backwood, so I'm just sitting there puffing away. It was like something came over me, and I started getting in the mood, if you know what I mean. I looked at Tower, and she was still asleep, so I just sat there looking at TV until Tower's boyfriend sat next to me and started rubbing on my thigh. I had on a mini dress, by the way. It felt so good, but at the same time, I knew it was wrong, so I pushed his hand away. Next thing you know, he leaned in and kissed me. It was so wrong, but it felt so right. He started kissing me harder with tongue while his hand slid under my dress. Next thing you know, we was in him and Tower's bedroom, and they had a small dog in there, which I had no clue about because it never barked, and I was just hoping it didn't since it seen me. He pulled me on the bed on top of him, and we started kissing some more. I felt something poke me, and I happened to look down, and oh my God, I thought I was looking at an anaconda, baby, okay? When I tell you it was so big, I was so scared because I never dealt with anything like that. He stood up off the bed and got on top, and we did our thing. Now I know what they mean when they say some dudes have a big package for nothing, because he didn't know what he was doing, okay? I go in the bathroom to clean myself, and afterwards I go sit on the couch. Tyra just so happens to wake up by the time I sit down, and she asks where her boyfriend was. I said he was in the room. I think he's asleep. She gets up and goes to look for him, and he pops his head out the room and says,
"Dang, babe, about time you wake up."
she turns around to look at the clock and says,
Damn, it's getting late. I better drop you back off.
and I said, oh, okay, yeah. On the way of her taking me home, I'm on Facebook scrolling, and I get a DM from Tyra's boyfriend saying how he's in love with me and wish I spent the night. First of all, how he find you on Facebook that quick? And two, this is first time meeting you. How he in love with you? Now, I know good cat, but come on now. He fell in love with you after that one time? Okay, girl, you must be giving Suki with a good hoochie, huh? Okay, all right. When I tell you my heart sank because I just already felt so bad about what I did, weeks passed by and I started working at my new prison job. I saved up money and eventually got my own space in a car. Things was going good for me until I get a call from Tower. I almost peed myself because I haven't spoken to her since that day I was at her house. I answered the phone and asked if everything was okay, and she said no, that she kicked her boyfriend out the house because she found out he was cheating. I said, oh my God, are you okay? And who the bitch you was with? When she told me who it was a sigh of relief, knowing that she ain't know nothing about me and him. After that, she continues to tell me she was moving back to with her mom to another state. The next week, I go to her house to help her pack. We hugging each other and having a good time one last time when she got quiet. I asked her, what's wrong? She said she told me she needed to get something off her chest. She then began to tell me how she has feelings for me and has been liking me since school. I just sat there quiet because it was shocking to me. Girl, everybody love you? Okay. Not judging, but she did kind of look like a man in the face. Oh, okay. I told her I appreciated her expressing her feelings, but I wasn't into girls. After that, we ain't speak no more. I go back home and find a letter on my door that read, I miss you. Come to find out, Tyra's boyfriend, well, ex now, was staying in the same apartment complex as me. Girl. Okay. How, how, how he know where you live at? He didn't even take you home that night. Tower took you home. So how he just end up getting kicked out, moved in the same apartment building as you on the same day and just so happened to leave a note on your door? Okay, sis. I ignored the situation until he did the unthinkable. I was scrolling on Snapchat. Let me guess, he got your Snapchat too. I don't know how he got your Facebook, your Snapchat, your apartment number, all from y'all meeting one time. He got all this information. I was scrolling on Snapchat and looking through the stories, and I clicked on Tower's ex-boyfriend Snap. Why y'all following each other? I'm confused. Tell me why this man posted me with her eyes saying, I'ma make you mine. When I tell you, the minute I seen that, Tower blows up my phone and she's like,
Bitch, why is my man posting you?
I said, I thought y'all was broken up. And she said they was working on their relationship. Okay. I don't know why, but it made me so mad. I just went ahead and told her that I smashed her dude. When I told her that, she hung up on my face and blocked me on everything. Weeks go by and I haven't spoken to neither one of them. Come to find out, the last time they was together is when Tower got pregnant, and 3 months later I get a random message from Tower's boyfriend saying, can he come see me? I just blocked him, and it got so bad to the point I had to put a restraining order on him because he was talking to me. After that, I went on about my business until I found out I was pregnant, and the last person I was with was Tower's boyfriend. I wasn't going to tell him because I just couldn't deal with him. I eventually ended up having a miscarriage. I think things happen for a reason. I am now 23 and married with one baby. Okay, girl. I don't know if you just left out a lot of pieces or what, but something ain't adding up to me. I do want to say sorry about the miscarriage. I don't wish that on nobody. That is a lot, and it definitely take a toll on your body. So I'm so sorry about that, babe. But your shit ain't adding up. This man get kicked out, and you telling me he just so happened to move in the same apartment complex with you. Not only do he move in the same apartment complex as you, he know which door is yours. and then they both like you, but then they end up getting back together, and you you just if because 2 plus. Okay, girl, thank you so much for submitting that story. I definitely appreciate you taking the time out to write me, girl. All right, y'all, since that was so short, I am going to do another one. So let's get into it. This was titled How I Got Set Up by My Girlfriend. Okay. So she says, hey girl, just want to start off by saying I've been binge watching your videos for the past 2 weeks now. And girl, your life is so interesting and eventful. But here's the story. Okay, boom. So my name is okay. So she said don't say her name. I'm 17. This happened when I was 16. So I met this girl and we can call her Shanti. So me and Shanti met through my friend. So when we met, she seemed cool. The vibes matched and everything. Fast forward, we started texting and FaceTiming each other. Side note, I'm bisexual and Shanti is gay. I started catching feelings for her when we talked for about 6 months. When this took place one day, she invited me to her hotel party. I was scared to go because I never really go to parties, but I told her yes and I went. As soon as I walked in the room, I knew I was going to be uncomfortable. For starters, it was like 6 boys and only me and Shanti. She told me it was going to be other girls. But I didn't say anything because I'm not really confrontational. So we drinking, and I end up being the most drunk, which is weird because I only had like 3 drinks. I started feeling really weird and lightheaded. I drank before and never felt like this. The boys were giving me weird vibes and I kept laughing and I didn't know why I told Shanti I wasn't feeling good, but she told me I'll be okay and that it's probably just because I'm a lightweight. My intuition was telling me something wasn't right, like someone drugged me or something, because everyone else was fine. Now, I don't remember everything that happened that night, but when I woke up the next morning, I was on the bathroom floor of the hotel room with my bottoms off, and my you-know-what was very sore. I felt like something bad happened to me. I was a virgin and never had done anything before. I asked Shanti what happened last night, and she kept saying she didn't remember. I started crying and telling her I think I was you know what. She told me that it was just all in my head and nothing happened. Fast forward, I called my mom and left. Me and my mom are best friends, so I told her what happened and that I couldn't remember. She took me right to the hospital and it went from there. I messaged Shanti and told her that I felt like she set me up and that one of those boys must have done something to me. She just called me crazy and said I was just looking for attention. I'm now 17 and never go to parties or anything. No arrest was made because I can't remember what happened to me. I blocked Shanti on everything and haven't spoke to her since. Sorry this was so long. Love you. Well, babe, let me start off by saying for sure I'm so sorry that happened to you. The story wasn't long at all. It was really short, actually. But I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, people are definitely weird. I definitely would suggest that you drink with somebody that you trust. I don't know if you trusted Shanti like that, but I don't want that to deter you from going to any parties. You should still be able to have fun. I would just say for future references, definitely go with a family member you trust, friends that you trust. I mean, it's very unpredictable, of course, but I don't want one bad situation to deter you from having a good time in life. But I'm so sorry that happened to you. Maybe when you go out, you just don't drink or don't drink as much. Or like I say, go with a loved one, someone that you really trust with your life. Because Shanti's weird. And my thing is, even if she didn't set you up, which she probably did, she should have had more concern for you. The fact that, like, she's just like, girl, you just want attention. Like, why would you just want attention? Like, who just look for that type of attention? Well, I'm sure I know there's some people out there that might, but, like, she should have definitely still been a better friend for you. So, you know something was weird with her because she didn't say, like, oh, I'm sorry you feel this way. Well, maybe you should go to the hospital to get checked out because I passed out too. She like, girl, you okay? Like, what kind of friend is that? Even if she didn't do nothing, like, you still supposed to have a different response from that. So, yeah, I'm glad that you blocked Shanti out your life. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Hopefully, you have recovered from that or you're getting therapy to help you get through a situation like that. But I'm glad that you cut her off because clearly she was not a good friend. All right, y'all, but that is the end of their story times. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Comment down below what you would have done in a situation like this. As always, be respectful because these are people's lives that we're talking about. But we can have a discussion about it, okay? Make sure you are subscribed. Double check to make sure your notifications is turned on. And y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.